Hello. Ah, there's the chat. Welcome, welcome. Just found the chat. Hi, everybody. Hi, Susan, Trisha. And did I see Mary Ellen? Hello, Ruth, Shalom, Catherine. So here we are. I was just getting ready, and then you know how you can never control everything in life. Yeah, don't we know that? Hey, Dawn. So I was just getting ready, and then this delivery van drove up, pounding loud music, destroying everything. Anyway, thankfully he's doing his delivery now. Hey, Madeline. And he's not playing the music anymore. So yeah, here we are on Spui. Hey, Donna, sorry you're feeling poorly. Hopefully you'll be better soon. Adrian, hi. It is beginning to look a lot like Christmas, isn't it? I do love the way Hopper have always this bow on their building. And then here we have the Christmas tree, and we have Het Liefertje, the little Amsterdam street urchin statue. And this is what I look like this week. I look the same as I look most weeks. Okay, so hi everybody. And let's get ready and have a stroll around. We're gonna end at the Icerink. Yikes, so that was close. Trams always win. Always win. I love this little view here. Let me zoom in so I don't have to walk so far. I love these buildings, they're just so great. So Amsterdam-y. And of course there's the Jesuit church just next door. As all of you remember, I know. Okay, so we're on the square called Spui. All this used to be water. Both these streets here, the one behind that building, the one over here, were big canals. And actually this whole area where I'm about to walk now, this whole broad area here, used to be a sluice, which is why this place is called Spui, S-P-U-I, because that's a word for sluice in Old Dutch. And we've done this all in detail, so I'm not going to hang about much, because this is about covering ground. And these very interesting sort of pollarded plane trees. Lovely, aren't they? Oh, you finished a novel set in Amsterdam. Which novel was that? Was it The Miniaturist, by any chance, Susan? Which I think was a very strange novel. And yeah, this was looking all Christmassy. I can't help feeling we were just here. Or maybe that was a different live stream. I do get confused sometimes. But this is the rituals shop. The most lovely sort of body washes and stuff. And they always put on a fine Christmas display. Love rituals products. Really can't get enough of them. Ta-da! Very welcoming shop. And you know, the body washes here are so luxurious feeling. And they are only, hey Anna, they're only like 10 euros. 10 euros a bottle, and it's like a shaving foam size bottle. It lasts about a month normally. So it's a really luxurious feeling gift for not too much cash. And here's Waterstones. Oh God. Really? Just let him go, will I? So lots of flowery things. It's like long life flowers. And short life flowers. Oh, it's nice. Oh, this is pretty. Look at this one. The Light of Amsterdam. Oh, the Ministeris and its sequels. This one is the Light of Amsterdam. Okay. I must try and remember that. Was it good? For a start. That matters. Right, okay, and this rather boring shopping street is the Kalverstraat. Kalver is calf, so it's the calf street. It used to be the calf market. Ooh, oh, that's fun. I wonder if they have them in blues. I wonder if they have them in blues. Size 43. Okay. Kalverstraat. Yeah, so this has been a shopping street for, decades and decades and decades. And lights, lights, lights. You know, we all need shoes every day. Definitely need shoes every day. Oh god, I'm so sick of duck shops. At least they got their ducks in a row, eh? They've most certainly got their ducks in a row. Can't fault that. Is that just... Oh dear, just knocked over a bike. Shoot. There we go. She's walking backwards. Okay, I solved it. I put it back on its feet. I know, Susan, isn't it awful? Okay. And here is a Stroopwafel shop where you must never go. Stroopwafels. So I quite often stop with people on in-person tours and we have Stroopwafels. Normally at a really nice shop called Melly's Stroopwafels just behind the new church on Dam Square. And they cost €6. And that was, I wasn't there one day and there was this one here. And so I always thought, well, there's always a line of people outside. So I thought, you know, why not go here? And I took my tourists here and they bought three like this, which are normally €6, where we normally go. And they said to me, and I wasn't really paying much attention, they said, well, that's a bit expensive. It was €39 for three of them. And I was so embarrassed. So don't ever go there, is the short answer. Go to Melly's. Hello, Mitzi. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I went past the diesel shop as well. I used to have a real weakness for diesel stuff. And now it's a bit kind of, you know, if I went for it, it would be a bit like mutton dressed as lamb, really. I think my diesel days are over. But hey, it was fun while it lasted. Over here we have the entrance to the men's prison from the 1600s. And they say it was the Dutch that introduced the concept of the remedial prison sentence. So here's Lady Amsterdam, as always. Amsterdam represented by a maiden with a shield. There's a bit of backlighting so you can't see it too well. Two rather burly prisoners. And castigatio, castigation. And the idea was that people would be popped in here and they could work back their debt to society by sawing up very hardwood timber, Brazil wood actually, from South America, which was used in the process of dyeing cloth. That is. So the idea is that people were meant to do that and then they could rejoin society, not stigmatized as ex-convicts, but the Dutch will and love if making money just was too strong. So people way back in the 1700s could take their kids to watch the prisoners working as a sort of a warning, you know, don't misbehave or you'll end up like that. So the anonymity side went out the window somewhat. And people knew who was there, so they could never join society again. Rehabilitated anonymously. Aren't there all sorts of wonderful waving cats in the world nowadays? I actually bought somebody a waving cat just a couple of years ago, a friend of mine, but it wasn't waving. Well, it was waving, but it was kind of doing a middle finger, which I thought was actually very funny, and it was a very well chosen gift for the person. Right, sunset is at 4:35 tonight, so that's in about 20 minutes, and which works well for the lights. No, it wasn't for Lee, Susan. It was actually for the friend of mine who is the singer of the South American trio that I used to stream from time to time, Trio Galantes, and who often wants to say that to the world, so that's why it was a well-chosen present. And here we are in a gift, but it's always here every year. Okay, they're getting good mileage out of it. A nice present, yeah, with nothing inside it. Yeah. So, this is the fresh herring stall where I went with Rick Steves when I showed him around. And he had some and he thought it was very funny that even though I'm from here, I can't stand the stuff. Okay, so they've got some trees. Oh look, this is open. This has been closed for ages. When I did the detailed Amsterdam tour through here, this was still being renovated. It's nice to see it open. Beautiful building from the late 1800s by the look of it, but with this lovely little Art Nouveau flourishes, little details on the woodwork in the windows. Hello, Elbury. Oh yeah, uptick thumb. Please like. like, that'd be good. Oh, shopping. So this is not a shopping year for me. Definitely not doing too much Christmas shopping. Small presents, small fun ones. I got my entire family coming, by the way. So there's going to be 10 of us at one point, sleeping on sofas and spare beds and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. I don't quite know how I'm going to be cooking for so many people and how all the towels are going to dry. Oh, is he? Oh, cool, Mary Ellen. He's such a nice man. He really was just the most cool guy. Extended vlog. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah, I thought I'd... You know, this is the time of year for me to catch up on vlogging things. And, yeah, you know, everything helps. The whole Google ranking and everything. So, getting more information out there. So if you read anything like that, if you could like it and where it's posted. So, as well as Facebook, of course. So anyway, this is the Rijksmuseum coming way up there, whoops, to the Rijksmuseum. And the Rijksmuseum was the the square that was where the road went to Leiden, hence Rijksmuseum. And look at the autumn colours. Still some leaves on the trees. Okay, Nudge. Well, what we're going to do is we're just going to head down the block that way and walk up the Spiegelgracht, which very pretty street, and look at the funny bridge creature by Hilda Kropp, the sculptor from the early 1900s, made these wonderful, whimsical, interesting, sort of mythical creatures. Sometimes mythical, sometimes I think there's some hippopotami. Goodness knows what this is. Looks like a combination of things. Oh, that's where my boat is. I don't remember lending it out. You too can rent a salon boat like this privately for about 500 euros or something. Look how cute it is. And look at the ironwork on this bridge, eh? I forgot to show you, it's so wonderful. You know, you just don't get stuff like this anymore. Check it out. Looking a bit the worse for wear, but okay. Yeah, very sea monstery, or canal monstery, certainly. Okay, this is a treacherous piece of road. As a pedestrian, you would be forgiven for thinking that this was actually a sidewalk, but it's not. It's most certainly a bicycle. And then you get the cars here, and then we try and survive here. Right. So here we're on the Herengracht, the gentleman's canal, with these grand big buildings. This part of the canal belt was built in 1665. And let's come over this side, because there's all scaffolding over there, so I'll show you this side instead. What have we here? Consulate of Colombia. Okay. Where do the pedestrians walk? Here, pedestrians. I'm just walking here so I can give you a better view. I've got to get started with detailed Amsterdam again, you know. I haven't done that for ages. There's so many details everywhere. Check out this beautiful big house here. Amazing. And more and more and more and more and more. These, if I remember correctly, are some sort of work share story. One of the earlier ones. There's so many now. Who knows? Maybe I should have my offices here. What do you think? Lampposts. I like the chandeliers. I always thought a good drag name would be chandelier. What do you think? The lampposts, yeah, they're just lampposts, Amsterdam lampposts. You'll have a closer look at one. Let's look at this chandelier. Yeah, Krakow is cool, eh? It was a nice surprise. Terrifying, crossing the roads. Okay, so these lampshades, they actually have halogen lamps in them which emulate gaslight when alight. You'll see that in just a moment, no doubt. Oh, thanks for the coffee, Susan. Much appreciated. Check out these mansions. Of course, they're not mansions anymore. They're offices mostly, I guess. Or apartments. Yeah. Hey, so they're filming. My partner was an extra in some filming today. Oh no, wait, they're not filming. This is, looks like it's starting up, maybe the Amsterdam Light Festival. Okay, oops. So this will be one of the light installations. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just got told off by a cyclist. Quite right too, because I'm in the wrong place. And I completely forgot. You see, even locals can forget about that. You go like, oh wow, look, something pretty to look at. And you go charging into a bike lane. And it's not pleasant falling from a bike as a cyclist. Right. This is terribly grand. Check this out. Imagine having a front door like that in Amsterdam. Wow. I'll handle it so graciously, you know. I don't know what he was filming in, but he had to get dressed up and he was in the 1940s. And it was just on this canal, but further down that way. So, who knows? I'll find out later. There's a very nice glow at the moment, isn't there? Very nice kind of, not like a little golden hour thing going on. Okay. Here we are in Spiegelgracht. There was a family with the name Spiegel. It actually means mirror. But I believe the street was named after the family. There's a bunch of interesting galleries and stuff on the left. Oh look, houses. Oh, but there's a modern, souvenir houses. We'll look at some proper Delft. I mean, not Delft. KLM houses further up. Here we go. Modern stuff. Laurie, my partner Eric, was extra in a film today in the rain. And I thought that those things we saw, the beginning installation, were something to do with lighting for a film, but I was mistaken. This is interesting. Bunch of flowers. Okay. Hologram. So, and antique stuff and all of that. Oh, there's a lovely light. Let's enjoy it. Yeah, it was raining today, so I had a city tour with a family and then a Rijksmuseum tour with them tomorrow, so we switched the two. So I spent the day in the Rijksmuseum, which was very agreeable. Very pleasant place to be, inside during the rain. And then I went and had a spicy hot noodle lunch and then an hour's sleep on the sofa at home, and here we are. So it's been a very agreeable day. Look at the light, it's amazing. Oh, love it. Huh. All the people in the cars are kind of peering up at the light as well. Probably not the best thing for them to be doing.
Beh, ogni tanto, secondo me l'ha fatta apposta.
Yeah. No, Madeline, that's way off. We're preparing a play. It's a comedy version of Macbeth, but it'll probably be next June or July, or who knows, maybe even August. It's a no pressure kind of thing. I know about the first 6 scenes. I'm only in, oh look, that's it. I'm not in all of them. I'm in like 3. Yeah, let's hope it's not. Yeah. There is a fire. It's a great big circular one up in the sky that's saying goodnight. Huh. Red is a nice restaurant. They have a very small menu, and they have like steak with lobster on top. I mean, what's not to like? A friend of mine's ex used to be the chef there, and they have a nice ceiling. Check out the ceiling of the place. Very dramatic. Just a little Christmassy. Okay, now back to Spiegelgracht. Okay. Okay, so there are these these tulip bags here. And if you turn it upside down and then open it ever so slightly and then put it on your head, it makes like the best kind of drag race hat you can imagine. I'm not sure how keen they are on me showing you that, so maybe another time in another place. Okay, art, art, art. Very pleasing. Nice colours. Did I not? I can't help feeling, Donna, I must have done that for you at Kokenhof when we were there together. Because they have those hats there as well. Okie dokie, so here we go. Delftware. Gosh, lots of posh Delftware, and these kind of pyramid vases they call them. They don't come cheap, I tell you, but this is how they're meant to be, with the flower coming out of each corner. And all of these lift off. They're actually individual pieces, so you can lift them off to fill them up with water for the flowers. Ah, you remember. Oh, nice lamp stander. Check this baby out. Huh. Robin? Oh, there's this guy. He does all these Picasso-y things. Wow, the light is really stunning. Okay, let's have a quick look at the Picasso-y stuff. Picasso-y inspired paintings. Glad you like it, Janice. Me too.
Local Museum, Amsterdam.
Oh, very nice. Gosh, these cyclists barrel down here like it's no tomorrow. Now it's crazy because actually the lighting in real life is much nicer than it's coming through on the phone. It's still got this pinky golden glow. Huh. Who's the artist? I'm not sure, don't I? I can't remember. It's his gallery, so it's just his stuff there. Thanks for the coffee. Oh, thank you, Audrey. I'm going to get a caffeine rush from all those coffees. Very welcome, thanks. So who is the guy who does these? This is after, I forget the artist. It's an American guy. He does these kind of, looks like balloon animals. Ooh. That's very sparkly. No credit card needed, no. Yeah. It's so much more affordable. Well, glad you're back. Glad you're back, Audrey. And oh, here's some antique tiles now. So these are actually the real deal. Now, the reason that they ended up with the Delft blue industry here is because porcelain used to come from China, the Dutch East India Company, and at some point in the late 1600s, there was a disruption in supply. So they tried to make something similar here. And Delftware is earthenware, it's not porcelain, so it's not as good as porcelain. However, they found a way of making it a bit finer, and then also having white glaze first and then a colored glaze. And I wanted to point this out to you because I've not actually seen this shop recently. But let me show you the name of the shop, because I'm going to do a blog post about this soon. It's one of the places where you can come and buy original art as a souvenir. You know, each one's original, each one's unique, and you know it ranges from probably about 90 euros. Oh, that's it, Jeff Koons. Thank you, Janet. 90 euros up to maybe 500. So look, here's some prices. So I just think it's such a great thing to take as a souvenir. Instead of some souvenir made in China, it's actually to take a piece of art painted by a local artist.
Take them.
Oh yeah, cool.
It's not made in China.
No, you never know. There's, let me show you this one, it's really nice. There's a guy, a tourist, sounded like he was an Aussie. Showed me a pack of Stroopwafels saying you can take these are 10 euros, these are not made in China. I said, you never know. Yet another Stroopwafel shop. You know, like we used to be plagued with waffle shops, now we're plagued with Stroopwafel shops. So it's just a ridiculously large number of them. Oh, look here. You know, this is what I think the rest of the world calls Miffy, and we call Nijntje. Nijntje because it's a shortening of the word for konijn, little bunny rabbit. That's a lovely Nijntje, isn't it? Ha, cute. And then yet another Delft shop. I'm not going to look at this in too much detail because I see some magnificent light here behind the Rijksmuseum. And I want to go through the tunnel and also show you the Icerink. Look at that. Wow. Get a good little view up this canal as well. I promised myself I wasn't going to do puddle shots today, but let's do a puddle shot of this. It'll all go sideways on screen, but you can take a screenshot now or later. So let's try this. There's a nice puddle here. Okay. There we go, swivel it around a bit. No, don't need the street signs. Okay. Well, this is a good spot, isn't it? Check that out. It's just not quite dark enough for the lights, actually, but never mind. There will be other weeks, plenty of winter weeks. Which canal is this? This is the Spiegelgracht. So it's the yeah, it's a hell of a mouthful and lots of G's. Spiegel, meaning mirror, and gracht. You know what I'll do is I'll show you on the next corner. Oh man. Let's get this dreadful car out of the way. Yeah, I know, they do. You know, with the puddle shots, it's happened sometimes that I've been taking them. The one thing already is there you go, Spiegelgracht. In Antwerp, I was doing a puddle shot of the beautiful, beautiful station. And there was a very special moment because there was this kind of, I don't know, a street kid. He looked, I don't know, he looked like he was Romanian or something like that. And he saw me doing that. And he looked and he wanted to know and he came over and he was asking about it. And I showed him and he was so blown away, just really amazed. And I just like to think, who knows, maybe some little thing like that gave him some sort of inspiration and looked at the world in a different way. And who knows, maybe in 15 years time he'll be some kind of photographer or something. You just never know how life works. Often seeds get planted and then they grow. It was very cool. So this is also pretty looking now with the autumn colours. Oh, autumn colours are gone. It's amazing. You turn the camera and it just suddenly, the light does other things with the lens. So never mind that. Let's get back to this baby. So this house on the right was built by the director of a famous distillery with the rather unusual name of Wijnand Fokking, and it was built as his home in 1880. Beautiful eclectic style mansion. And of course, for the first 5 years of living there, he was living directly opposite a building site because the Rijksmuseum was built from 1880 to 1885. Who knows, maybe he went on a long holiday. But yeah, so 1885 it opened after having been in the arms dealers, the Trip House, for somehow, I don't know, 60 years. And before that, bits and bobs in the Royal Palace, Amsterdam Square, New City Hall. And yeah, as I said, I was in here for hours today. It was great. I love this museum. There's so much in it. It really is remarkable. Architect Pierre Kuipers, a Catholic, and he made it look like a cathedral. You can really see that here with these two towers. All it's missing is a rose window in the middle. And King Willem, the Dutch king, Protestant king, was outraged. He actually boycotted the museum. He never stepped foot inside, nor did his wife, Queen Emma, because they were unhappy that this Catholic architect had made this into a cathedral to Dutch art. And it's probably the most famous bike lane in the city. The museum have tried on numerous occasions to have this absorbed into the museum, and they've always failed because you don't mess with the bike lobby here. So now what they do is, here's the atrium on either side, and they went underneath the road. So you can actually walk yes, I do, Madeline. I'm a friend of the Rijksmuseum. So there's the cafe, there's the shop, and then you walk under here. And there's a whole walkway underneath joining you to the other side of the atrium. You know, one never needed to be a friend of the museum. You just used to have a museum card and you could breeze in whenever. And now since COVID, you have to have a timed booked ticket, unless you're a friend of. And basically now being a friend of just gets us the benefits that we friends with benefits we used to have anyway with a museum card. Here is the little hatch for the night watch, or the big hatch rather. See up, there's a grey section there. When they restored this museum from 2003 to 13, they took out the night watch and they wheeled it through the street here to a temporary home, and then they wheeled it back because it's too old and fragile to be brought up. So it has its own special private entrance / exit. Oh my gosh, look at how dramatic that is. Oh! And some gardens here. Yeah. Big sky. I'm laughing at you laughing, Donna. So, if you're here and you want to eat somewhere, there's the Cobra Cafe, and the food is terrible. Everything I've tried has been horrible except the fries. The burger was overcooked and grey. The panini type thing with chicken was just ugh. So don't go to Cobra unless you specifically want fries. Or you're really not fussy. Okay, Museum Square. And the ice rink. I'm glad it's back. Last year, because our city council is so awful. You know, the people who do this every year forgot, or they made a mess up asking for the license to do it last year. So they weren't allowed. They didn't make any special late license, this, that and the other. They just said, no, you can't do it. So it wasn't here last year. Crazy, yeah? And I'm pleased it's open because it's rained all day. And I was worried that, you know, maybe it's, I don't even know if it's, well, I think it is ice. Sometimes they actually, oh no, yeah, this one is ice. It's the one on the Rembrandt claim, which is not even ice. And it's not very cold. You know, it's probably about between 40 and 50 degrees. Donna, yes, I do skate, and I've got skates at home. Excuse me. But the last time it was cold enough to skate was the first year of me doing Hago. I think it was 2021, when canals froze and people could actually skate. Oh gosh. Slipped on something. Frozen puddle reflections, absolutely. So yeah, I got skates at home waiting for the opportunity. I think I'll be waiting a while longer. Who knows, we'll probably have a very late cold snap or something. Could be like that. Yeah, I'm okay. You see this sideways things here. I stepped up on one, not realizing it was sideways, so I slipped and fell. But never mind, I'm fine. Look, snowballs. You can make snowballs. This is from them going with a little machine on the ice in the morning. There you go. It's a rather solid snowball. Maybe I'll take it and throw it at one of the skaters, eh? Oh, here's a little machine. It gathers it all up. Oh yeah, you don't want to fall on your back skating. You can definitely injure yourself quite a lot that way. Let's see if I can get through here. No. Hey. So, there we go. Let's try not to land on my you-know-what again. Oh look, you can even get a bit of a reflection of the Rijksmuseum there. And this is about as Christmassy as it gets for Christmas markets here. You know, we don't have a big tradition of that. I'll have a look and see. Maybe I'll pop over to Haarlem for the Christmas market and do one of these things from there, which I normally do. But you know, I'm a bit done with Christmas markets because they're all the same. So I'm not entirely sure of the whole Christmas market thing, but maybe. So, there we go. Good background. Just a bit of concussion. Okay, so that's when you fell on your back. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, I'm trying to position this well. There we go. Okay, everybody. Well, it's been 47 minutes, so thank you all for joining. And if you could like it, if you liked it, leave a comment if you feel like it. Join the Facebook group if you like. Buy me a coffee if you like, or rather a beer or a glühwein. And I will see you next Monday. Okay. Bye-bye. It's a pleasure. I hope you feel better soon, Donna. Ciao, ciao. Actually, let me give you a goodbye. Spin you round. A goodbye shot also. Because I'm walking this way anyway. It's a pleasure, Ruth. It's a pleasure, Audrey. Pleasure, everyone. Thank you all for joining as you do. Keeping the ball rolling. Thank you, Mitzi, for the coffee, and bye everybody.